What is up, bodyweight exercise fans? Just finished my morning workout, and in today's video, we'll be talking about training frequency and what I found to be the best approach for both getting and staying in shape as you move from your 30s into your 40s and beyond. This is episode 2 of my new series, Strong and Lean Over 30. In episode 1, we covered the top 3 mistakes men make regarding this topic. If you haven't watched that already, I recommend doing so first. But to help you out, if you don't have maybe the time for that, the main conclusion of episode 1 is that training for 2 hours with high intensity, just as you did in your early 20s, doesn't work both practically or physiologically, meaning biologically, in terms of how your body responds as you grow older. Now, what if I told you that a small dose of exercise on a daily basis works so much more better for the over 30 trainee? Enter what I call high frequency calisthenics. High frequency calisthenics is one of the best approaches out there to build muscle and lose fat, either you're 30, 40, 50 or beyond. It's a method that I've been experimenting with the last 7 years, and after seeing great results not only for me but also people that I coach both online and here locally, I decided to start talking about it, sharing it online, creating online boot camps. And if I had to summarize the top 3 benefits of this method, they would be the following. Benefit number 1 is quality over quantity. In other words, there's only so much training volume that your body can benefit from, especially when it comes to strength training, since after a certain point, you cross a threshold of diminishing returns. With high frequency calisthenics, instead of trying to cram all your training volume into 3 or maybe 2 long workouts, you instead spread your training volume over 5 to 6 high quality workouts. Workouts that use a short but dense warm-up followed by a targeted and again short workout that relies mainly on bodyweight exercises. Next, we have consistency, fat loss, and sleep quality. Okay, now these are 3 benefits actually squeezed into one, but the reason for that is that the same mechanism is behind all of these. I'm a big believer in the quote that says, if it's important, do it every day. Either we're talking about exercise or almost any other habit, research shows that most people find it a lot easier to stay consistent by putting in a little work on a daily basis instead of trying to squeeze as much of it as possible into 2 sessions, as we mentioned previously. Plus, because our workouts are short, you finish each session feeling energized, rejuvenated, and therefore also eager and motivated to train again the next day. Once that begins to happen, most of your sessions don't even feel like workouts anymore. If you're a morning person, it becomes that part of your morning routine that boosts your energy levels for the rest of the day. If you prefer training in the middle of the day, you can see them as a movement break that helps you wake up your body and reboot your brain, helping you continue the rest of the day with more energy again and more mental clarity. And if you prefer training later in the day, like in the late afternoon, for example, it's the perfect quick routine to decompress after a long day at work. Finally, besides improving your energy levels across the day, daily exercise also helps you fall asleep earlier and get deeper and therefore higher quality sleep. Benefit number 3 is longevity and health, basically staying strong and lean no matter how old you become. As shown in a scientific paper titled Satellite Cells in Aging, Use It or Lose It, researchers concluded that people need to activate their muscles on a regular basis once they reach 30 or face the possibility of losing the ability to regenerate muscle mass as they age, making regular exercise all the more important for people as they grow older. Now, those of us closer to 40 or 50 than we are to 30 know how not doing anything for a week can feel. You start to feel clunky, you start to feel heavier. And other than this being demotivating, in my opinion, it's basically your body telling you that you can't afford long breaks of not doing anything. This is why a small dose of calisthenics every day is one of the best ways to preserve muscle mass, to stay in shape, to promote longevity, and overall feel great as you get older. Or, as I like to say, a little calisthenics every day keeps the doctor away. High frequency calisthenics are for you if you're struggling to see any serious results ever since you crossed your 30s or 40s, feeling that your body is working more against you than with you, if fat around your waist seems to have become more and more stubborn and challenging to get rid of even when you're eating right, if long sessions seem to zap too much energy out of you, Plus, they're not that practical to fit into your busy schedule. If training with heavy weights is starting to take a toll on your body and you're ready to try out something new, something you can do anytime and anywhere, then high frequency calisthenics are for you. Now, 2 things before I go. Number 1 is keep in mind that in the next video, I'll be sharing with you a high frequency calisthenics blueprint that will help you to design your own high frequency calisthenics weekly routine. So make sure you don't miss out on that. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, do that right now. Turn on also the notification bell, again, to make sure that you don't miss out on the next video. There will be details below, a PDF file that you can download as well. And number 2 is keep in mind that next month, specifically on the first day of fall, I'll be relaunching my Strong and Lean Over 30 Bootcamp. This is the 3.0 version. It's updated in case you've gone through any of the previous ones. And if that all sounds interesting, here are some more details about it. The Strong and Lean Over 30 Bootcamp offers a lot more detailed and flexible programming, but also more exercise alternatives for everyone regarding their level, what equipment they might have available or not, and what injuries they might have. More custom advice depending on which decade you're in, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s. Practical advice on how to manage your nutrition, instant access to me as your coach via chat and bi-weekly calls, more information and routines on joint health and how to manage injuries and work around them. And lastly, what I consider one of the most important features of this bootcamp is having a whole community to hold you accountable. I must admit that this has even helped me with my fitness goals the last year. You might have noticed that I've gotten leaner, even though I'm getting closer to my 40s than I'm to my 30s anymore. But having that camaraderie aspect, having people holding you accountable, posting your workouts, and sharing your journey with others is something I find really empowering. So to finish today's video, if you're also interested in the Strong and Lean Over 30 Bootcamp, make sure that you sign up below. There's a special newsletter list. Since spots will be limited, I'll be only accepting an amount of people that I can be of service to. Make sure that you don't miss out again the next video where I'll be sharing a detailed high-frequency calisthenics blueprint. And until next time, keep on training.